sometimes the magic wand just is not going to work. And again, the pen tool is awesome and we will use it next week. But in the meantime, let's look at another technique that we can use for trying to select things. So if I wanted to select, let's say, this 3 of hearts, right? If I use the magic wand, because the background that it's on is so similar to the card, magic wand is not super useful, right? So maybe on this one, right? Maybe I could get it there. But on this lighter one, it's really going to be very, very difficult. So first, I'm going to go ahead and set up this thing where I cannot spell cards. I'm going to duplicate that layer so that I don't accidentally draw on it. I'm going to put that one at the bottom. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to make a white background layer. And grab my paint bucket, G on the keyboard, white foreground paint, fill that bad boy in, drop it down. Okay. So the way that we're going to do this selection, oh my god, Scrubby Zoom, I hate you so much, is that we are going to use Quick Mask. Now, excuse me, where is Quick Mask? Well, it should be down here at the bottom of your toolbar, right there. It is like a box with like a dotted circle in it. I can hit Q for Quick Mask mode, and I'm in it. Can I get to it from somewhere up here? I don't know. I can look around, I suppose. I don't want to look around. So let's assume that you probably can. And there we go. Select Edit in Quick Mask mode. Boom. So that's where it is in the menus if you are a menu kind of person. But we're here in Quick Mask mode. I'm going to grab my brush and I'm going to make this brush hard-edged. Man. Pardon me. And then I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to paint me some brush. I want to make sure I'm using black paint. And you'll see that it paints a nice red mask on there. Now, that looks a lot like when we were using channels in the black and white conversion, and that's about right. I'm going to make my brush a little bit bigger using the square brackets. And fill that in. Okay, so once I have my selection, quote-unquote, selection drawn using Quick Mask mode, I just come back here and click that box again to switch from Quick Mask mode into regular selection editing, and there we go. Whatever it was that I just drew as a mask is now a selection. This is something that we can toggle back and forth between. So if you have a selection and it's almost there, but you just like to go in and edit it a little bit, you can jump into Quick Mask mode, brush in, if there's like a little hole in your selection or whatever, brush that in. This is another way if you have a big selected area and there are a bunch of little pinpricks in there, flip to Quick Mask, grab your brush, just pop, 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 and you can get rid of that. Now with that selection active, come back here to Scene with Cards, hit the Japanese flag to make a layer mask. Oh my gosh, it's backwards again. Command-I to invert, and there we are. So try that out. Now, things to notice, right? Like, it's not super great, right? I did not do a great job with my brush work. Why? Well, I'm doing it on a freaking trackpad and it's hard. But if you're trying to do a selection and you have something where the color of the foreground, the color of the background is essentially the same, this is a good way to get around that. Go ahead and do that, right? Select out that card using Quick Mask, make that layer hide the surroundings, so we just have the background, and throw that on the Padlet.